Hello everybody, it's Wendy. Welcome. So excited you're here with me today. I have Turkey Time Treat Box for you today. We're going to use the Birds of a Feather stamp set from the holiday catalog. And we're going to use this cute little turkey image. And then I've got Stampin' Blends that we're going to use. Pretty Peacock, Poppy Parade, Soft Suede, Mango Melody, Cajun Craze. And before you ask me where I got the stickers, because I know I'll get asked, they were given to me by a friend. She does not sell them. Oh yeah, we're using some framelets there. And we're using this Come Together combo ribbon and designer series paper. So, and that's Come to Gather, not Come Together. Sorry. So anyway, all the supplies are listed below the video. You can purchase them there. You can also go over to my blog and get a free printable of this project. So you're going to score it 2 and 6 on the 8-inch side. On the 8.5-inch side, you're going to score it 2, 4, 6, and 8. So this designer paper is cut at 8 by 8.5. And I generally don't make boxes out of designer series paper. I usually make it out of solid cardstock because it's a little sturdier. But I went ahead and just did it this time. Thought, what the heck? You know, life's short. Let's just use DSP. And it turned out really cute. Not as sturdy, a little bit more flimsy, but really cute. So now I'm going to cut on all those score lines, the 2, 4, 6, and 8, up to the, what do you call these? Up to the base score line, up to the outer score line. I don't know. I never know how to describe that in anything, in a video or into or in a document. Like if I'm writing up a document trying to explain it, I absolutely never know how to explain it. It's very frustrating. Anyway, I digress. So you're cutting on all those lines, then you're going to do all the folding, and then we're going to do some interesting cutting here at the top. That's why I actually didn't cut on that 8-inch score line, to be honest. But you could totally cut it and then do this later. So, folding on all those score lines, getting them all the way I want them. And then we're going to go in. Okay, first you need to do a 1-inch circle punch at the end that does not have the 1/2-inch scored area. So the opposite end to your right, where I was holding it in the video, is your 8-inch or your 1/2-inch side. You're going to cut off this last tab that has the little 1/2-inchy thing at 1 inch. You need those tabs to be shorter than the other tabs because they are making the lid to the box. Okay. So you're going to fold them over and cut them off. And here, I'm sorry, I'm off camera at the bottom. But you're going to line it up at the 1-inch mark and you're going to chop it off. Okay, and you're doing that on both sides. And that is where the 1/2-inch little score area is. Then I'm going to angle these in. And this is where you're going to just cut away that entire little rectangle at the top. Okay, so that's just going to get cut away completely. And then you angle these in, and this creates the lid for your box. You're going to see here in a second when this all comes together. Then we want to add tear and tape adhesive to only these outside tabs, the very top ones where that circle punch is. Don't add them anywhere else. It's not necessary. So you only need adhesive here. So that's kind of a cool thing about this box is that it just needs adhesive in 2 places and it will all hold together perfectly. All right, so I'm adding that. Okay, information. There is a link below this video with my blog post. You click that link and it takes you to the blog post that has the free printable tutorial of this project. So you don't have to be stressed out about writing it down or trying to figure out my measurements. You can just print the tutorial for free. It's over on my blog. No biggie. Also, I I used to put the instructions below the video in YouTube, and YouTube kept flagging my videos saying that my content was inappropriate. So there must have been something about the way I wrote it, or I have no idea. But every time I would add the measurements and instructions to the bottom of a video, I would get this message from YouTube that I had inappropriate videos. Yes, my card making videos are highly suggestive and inappropriate. So, anyway, I'm no longer doing that. Instead, I'm just providing a link to my blog, and you can click there and it will take you over. So now you see what I did here. I pulled up the back of the box, okay, and I'm adhering the front tab to the back tab, and that middle tab is just tucked in between in the middle. It is not, essentially, you're not doing anything with it. It's just in the way. You can fold it all the way flat if you want, fold it back against itself, doesn't really matter. And then the lid of your box is going to fold down, and you have this little tab in the front that's going to tuck in. So that's it. That's your box. Isn't that cute? So stinking simple, really. Very simple. And it only uses an 8 by 8.5 sheet of paper, so you could totally use regular cardstock for this project, and it would come together perfectly. No problem. All right, so we're going to fold this all down, fold it together, and then we're going to make our tag, which is my very favorite part of this whole project because it is so stinking cute. All right, so what else is new? What can I share with you that is happening? Well, I'm recording this video on a Friday because my weekend is going to be really busy. So I know that I'm not going to have time to record this video over the weekend. Update on Grandpa. He is going on hospice. We're waiting for all the paperwork to go through and hooplas. And he will be put on hospice. He was much better yesterday. So, we were told that this is how it will be for a while. That he will have really good days and really bad days, and it will ebb and flow. And it was very nice to have a good day with him yesterday. So since things have kind of taken a turn. Oh, FYI, I had to show you that little thing. That's my little ribbon scissor pouch. And I only use those scissors for ribbon, and I think it's so cute. So we're stamping the turkey in Memento Tuxedo black ink, and then we're going to color him. So yeah, he's doing okay. He's had a good day, but today could be a bad day. So it's just one day at a time, taking things as they come, and it could be a process. It will be a process. But we are just hanging in there, and we're thankful for every day we have with him. And so, yeah, there's that. Okay. And then on this turkey, we are coloring his gobbler. What is that thing actually called? Is it called a gobbler? A wattle? It's a wattle. Is it a wattle, or is that only on chickens? Anyway, I'm using Poppy Parade to color that and to color some of his, tail feathers. And then I'm going to color him with soft suede, and his hat and his apron are going to be in Pretty Peacock. So we're just going to work through this little coloring process here, and you can watch me color. And I didn't fast forward. I didn't speed it up. Sometimes I like to leave the coloring the regular speed, because I think when you watch a video and the coloring is sped up, it's very deceptive as to how long it actually takes to color something. So in this one, it didn't take me a terribly long time because I wasn't doing a lot of shading. So I thought, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it in and do the thing and let it go. Okay, so in other news, yesterday, which would have been Thursday, I noticed that my little black dog, Buddy, was licking his rumpus area a lot. And I was like, what is happening here? So I look, and there's this gross thing there. Okay, that's as far as we're going to go. Because you could be eating your breakfast right now. You could be drinking a cup of coffee or eating dinner or enjoying a dessert. And if we go further, it's going to destroy your enjoyment of this video and whatever it is you could possibly be eating. And I don't want to do that to you because it's not kind. So let's just say there's a phone call into the vet, but yesterday was their surgery day, so they didn't call me back. So I'm hoping for a phone call first thing this morning. I'm definitely going to be calling them like right away. He needs to be seen. And I have no idea what it is. It's gross and it's upsetting to me. So I slept on the couch last night so that he would sleep on the floor in this little blanket next to me because I didn't want him in our bed. He normally sleeps in our bed. But with what he has going on, I was like, no, that's not happening. You're not getting in our bed. So, I slept on the couch. So I woke up in, I'm not even kidding you, my back hurt so bad. So for those of you that are new to my channel, you don't know, I have back issues because of a horseback riding accident I was in years ago, but I have a fusion in my spine, okay? I broke my L1. Shattered it, actually. So they rebuilt it with bone from my hip, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I know better than to do things like sleep on the couch. But there are times where I'm like, life just calls for this. I can't, what am I supposed to do? I knew I didn't have a kennel to put him in. And I knew that if I did put him in a kennel, because he's not used to it, he would cry all night. And I knew my husband needed to sleep. So I just took one for the team. I slept on the dang couch. And so this morning when I got up, I was like, holy Hannah, I am screwed. I'm having people over to my house tonight for dinner and my back is unimaginably painful. So I said, okay, here's how we're going to deal with this. Took a hot shower, put some ice on it, and then I grabbed this container of CBD joint and muscle rub that I get from Young Living because I have like the membership thing where you get the discount or whatever through Young Living. So FYI, if you need anything from Young Living and you want to purchase it, you can hit me up for that. So this CBD stuff is non-THC and it's a muscle rub. And oh my God, like within 5 minutes, which I already knew this, but I'm like, well, this is really going to put this stuff to the test because we've had it and we've used it. My husband actually won't use it because he thinks it relaxes him too much and makes him sleepy, which CBD does not make you sleepy unless you overdose it. But he totally thinks that. So he won't even use it unless he doesn't have to work the next day. Okay, so now I'm using a hole punch and I added this little turkey to a scallop circle from the designer series paper that I'm using. We're going to use the twine from the Come to Gather ribbon combo pack to add this to it. Okay, so anyway, he rubbed that stuff on me before he left for work at like 5 something in the morning. And within 5 minutes, relief. I'm not kidding. Amazing relief. I was like, what? Because I had it all planned out. Like, I'm going to have to drink my shake early. I'm going to take Motrin. I had all these plans of how I was going to cope with my back. And y'all, it just feels 100 times better. I mean, it's still sore. Don't get me wrong, but it's nothing like it was. I mean, it was bad. So anyway, there's my story about that and my little plug for CBD. Joint and muscle rub. If you want some, message me and we'll get you hooked up. Okay, so this is the stamp set. I tried to figure out where to put the give thanks. That's why I showed you that. And I just didn't want to add it. I couldn't figure out anywhere that it would go well, so I just left it. There's just a cute turkey on there and that's good enough. If you want to watch another video from me, you can click either one you see here. Click the circle with my face in it to subscribe. Shop with me at shoploveandstampin.com. Message me if you need some of that treatment oil, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.